Welcome. I'm Inger, she is Rosie, and this is Be Free Yoga. We're so glad you joined us today. This is a 1-hour Vinyasa Flow Yoga class designed for all levels. Just modify based on your fitness level, any injuries you might have, and how you're feeling today, because every day is different and every body is different. If you like practicing with no music or with your own music, you're in the right place. If you prefer to practice with my carefully curated playlist, you can find these same classes on my website, www.befreeyogaAustin.com. And that's B with 2 E's, like the bumblebee. Also there you will find a relaxing guided meditation and written reflections on the weekly topic to help you on your spiritual path. Enjoy your practice today, and thank you so much for joining us. Hello, welcome to Be Free Yoga. I'm Inger. This is Rosie. And today is our 4th class in our series on the elements. Today's element is water. Water is all about going with the flow, ease, contentment, and surrender. And it's also about cleansing. So explore all the aspects of water in class today. You'll need 2 blocks and a strap. And we are going to start on our back in supported fish. Look for lots of postures related to creatures of the sea and water today. You'll have your blocks in the shape of a T, one under your head like a pillow and one up high between your shoulder blades. Come to lay on your back. If you feel this at all on your lower back, move your block a little higher onto your shoulder blades. Let your feet fall out and flip your palms up. With each exhale, feel your shoulders fall around the edges of your block, opening your heart space. Start by taking a full deep inhale and an open mouth exhale. Another deep inhale. Sigh it out. And then seal your lips and find your Ujjayi breath in and out through your nose with a slight constriction in the back of your throat. Create an oceanic sound with your breath. Try and make that sound equal on the inhales and the exhales. And then imagine your breath is like a wave upon the sand, just flowing in and flowing out. On your next inhale, activate your legs, point your toes, reach one arm overhead, and keep one arm by your side. Big breath in. Exhale, switch your arms as if you're swimming. Dynamic fish. Keep alternating your arms. Stay with your rhythmic breath. Bringing mobility into the shoulders. And then on your next inhale, reach both arms overhead at a 45-degree angle. Engage your Uddiyana Bandha to protect your lower back. Draw your belly button in and up. Then lift your right toes to a 45-degree angle as well. Point your toes, keep your leg active. 3, 2, 1. Lower it down, other side. Left leg lifts. 3, 2, 1. Lower, big breath in. And exhale, roll onto your side in fetal pose. Remove your blocks. And come into a nice counter stretch by rounding your spine. Full breath in. Full breath out. Roll onto your back. Reach for the backs of your thighs and rock and roll up to a seat facing me for Anuloma Pranayama with the grain breath. This breath is all about going with the flow. It brings, calms your central nervous system and helps with headaches. It just involves breathing in through both nostrils and then out through the left side. Inhale through both, out through the right side. So bring your right hand in front of your face. Press your pointer and middle fingers to third eye, the space between your eyebrows. You can block your right nostril with your thumb and your left nostril with the inside edge of your ring finger. Empty all the stale air out of your lungs. Then take a full inhale through both nostrils. Exhale through the left. Inhale through both. Exhale through the right. Inhale through both. Exhale through the left. Inhale through both. Exhale through the right. One more time, inhale through both. Exhale through the left. Inhale through both. And exhale through the right. Release your hand and join me in tabletop. Wrist under your shoulders, knees under your hips. We'll start with barrel rolls. Jump rope your spine. Nice fluid motion, first in one direction and then in the other. Inhale, find stillness. Exhale, come into puppy pose. Come down onto your forearms and then walk your forearms forward until your hips stack over your knees. Bring your forehead to the mat and press your chest low. Create a wave shape with your spine. Your tailbone is the crest of the wave. With each exhale, press your chest lower. Traction your forearms forward. On your next inhale, lift your head, walk your elbows in a tiny bit. Keep your forearms parallel. Tuck your toes and exhale into dolphin. Straighten your legs. Try and still have that wave shape in your spine. Open your shoulders. Traction your arms forward and lift your tailbone. On your next inhale, walk up onto your hands and exhale into downward facing dog. You can pedal out your legs, rotate your inner elbows forward and relax your head between your biceps. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, take tiny steps forward for ragdoll. Take any grip that works for you. I'm going to hold opposite elbows to help shift my weight forward into the balls of my feet. Let any resistance drip out of the top of your head. Feel your torso hang over your thighs. One more inhale. And release your arms. Find your strap. Open twist to the right. Right arm high. Your left knee will bend. You can take a half bind, bringing your left wristwatch behind your back and opening your top shoulder. If you want to join me in the full bind, hold onto your strap with your right hand. Then reach between your legs and capture the other edge of your strap. Work your hands together. Right leg straight, left leg bent. On the inhales, lengthen your spine, and then on the exhales, use your strap to help you twist more. Look up to the ceiling. Wring out your insides here. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Other side. Inhale, left arm high. Option for the strap. If you want to join me in the full bind, reach between your legs. Right knee's bent, left leg straight. Lengthen your spine, then use your strap to open your top shoulder. Look skyward. Stay connected to your breath. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Set your strap to the side. Toe heel your feet together. Soften your knees and roll up slowly. One vertebra at a time. At the top, roll your shoulders up and back. Hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Samastitihi. Today in class, focus on your flow. This can be the flow of your movements, the flow of your breath, but also try and let go of trying to figure anything out or guess where we're going next. Surrender. Full breath in. Exhale, release your arms to your sides. Inhale, mountain. Reach your arms high, take a prayer grip, palms together, interlace your thumbs. Activate your quads. Scoop your pelvis underneath you. Reach up high with your fingertips, let your shoulders lift. Big breath in. Exhale, imagine you're about to dive into the water. Lead with your hands down the front of your body. Tuck your chin and then roll down one vertebra at a time straight into a pool of water by your feet. Inhale, reach your prayer hands forward, flatten your spine, lift, fire up your core, engage your glutes, and then exhale, release. Inhale, imagine you're rewinding a tape. Roll up exactly the opposite of what you did before. Unfurl your spine first. Lift your head, then let your hands move up your body into mountain with prayer hands. We're going to do that 2 more times. Exhale. Slowly dive down. Curl in on yourself. Fluidity, not rigidity in class today. Lift. And exhale, release. Inhale, roll back up. Keep your feet grounded and steady. Inhale, lengthen even taller. Exhale, dive. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat spine, biceps by your ears. Exhale, release. Roll back up. Look up to the sky this time, mini back bend. Trace your fingers along the ceiling and then exhale, dive down one last time. Inhale, halfway lift, reach forward. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands, fingers spread wide. Step back. One long line of energy from the crown of your head to your heels. Push into the earth. Puff up the valley between your shoulder blades. Exhale, knee, chest, chin, chaturanga. Lower your knees. Then lift your hips high and lower your chest and chin. Grasshopper your elbows by your side. We have this wave shape in our spine again with our tailbone at the apex. Inhale, cobra. Knees still on the ground. Straighten your arms, look forward. Push into the earth. Create length in your neck. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lead with your hips. Full breath in. Full breath out. Now let's flow. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, push down to rise up. Prayer hands, inhale. Exhale, dive down. Articulate your spine as you lower. Inhale, halfway lift. Fire up your core. Exhale, release. Inhale, roll back up. Prayer hands go high. Exhale, dive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise up. Notice where your mind goes when you do something slow like this. Something that lasts for a little while. Is it still here on your mat? Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Roll back up. Hands, the last thing to rise. Take your back bend. Engage your glutes and your belly. Trace your fingers on the ceiling. And exhale, dive back down. Inhale, halfway lift, reach forward. Exhale, high plank. Hold for the inhale, fingers spread wide. Exhale, knee, chest, chin, chaturanga. You can untuck your toes. Keep your tailbone high. Inhale, cobra. Look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sink your heels to the earth. Big breath in. And big breath out. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Forward fold. Inhale, chair. Sit low, reach high. Seal your legs together. Shift your weight into your heels, active arms. Let your breath be the anchor in your sea of sensation. Full breath in. Exhale, diver. Rise up on your tiptoes, straighten your legs. Seal your heels together. Tweeze your shoulder blades together on your back. Imagine you're about to dive off a high dive. Inhale, back through chair. Reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Shift your weight forward. Lengthen the back seams of your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, knee, chest, chin, chaturanga. You know what to do. Tailbone high. Your spine is concave. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, scorpion dog on the right. Lift your right leg, bend it. Stack your right hip over your left. Keep equal weight in both hands. And big breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Step between your hands lightly. Inhale, warrior two. Plant your back heel and rise up. Reach in opposite directions. Front knees open. Imagine you're balancing on a surfboard. I know this isn't exactly the surfing stance, but it's close. Use your imagination. Find your center. Activate your triceps. On the exhale, sink your hips even lower. Inhale, create a bowl shape with your hands. Scoop up some water by your front foot. Make this a big movement. Exhale, straighten your front leg and toss the water back over your shoulder. Let this be a cleansing motion. We'll do it 3 times. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, wash away something you're ready to get rid of, something you're holding on to, something that doesn't serve you. Toss it back. Inhale, reverse triangle. Your legs are right. Just extend your right arm high. Look up. Exhale, windmill to the back. Come into wide-legged forward fold. Parallel your feet. Bend your knees. And start to sway side to side. Like you're stirring the pot. Nice fluid movement. On your next inhale, find stillness, halfway lift. And exhale, Skandasana to the back of the mat. Bend your left leg, straighten your right leg. Outwardly rotate your thigh, point your right toes high. You could have your left heel flat on the floor, or maybe it's lifted. You can be up high or down low. Take a micro bend in your extended leg and draw your heel towards you for stability. And then bring one hand to your heart, or maybe both. One more inhale here and one more exhale. Inhale, surf forward. Use your feet, mostly your hands can assist you. Ride the wave up onto warrior two. And then exhale, floating half moon. Root into your front foot. Shift forward and lift your back foot. Your arms reach for the horizons. Your hips open up to the left. Imagine your leg and arms are floating on the surface of the water. One more inhale. Exhale, warrior two, step back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep your hips low as you reach up. Exhale, chaturanga, just a normal chaturanga, or keep doing the knee, chest, chin if it's calling to you. Option to keep your right foot lifted for an ekapada. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. As always, you can skip any of that and meet in down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, scorpion dog on the left. Open your top hip. And exhale, low lunge. Step it through. Inhale, warrior two. Plant your back heel. Take up space in that transition. Imagine you're pressing down on water to fire up your triceps. Feel stable. Even the waves could not disturb you. On the exhale, sink your hips lower. Inhale, make a bowl with your hands. Scoop up some water by your front foot. Exhale, straighten your front leg, toss it over your shoulder. A cleansing ritual. Exhale as you toss. Inhale as you scoop, send your hips low. Exhale, release, let it go. Inhale, reverse triangle. Lengthen both sides of your body. Exhale, windmill towards the back, wide-legged forward fold. Bend your knees again. Sway your hips side to side. Involve your whole body here. Stirring the pot. Inhale to center, halfway lift. Flat spine. Exhale, Skandasana. Bend your right leg, straighten your left leg. You can always use your blocks under your hands to help you balance. Keep pushing into your right foot so that you stay lifted, not collapsing, hip to heel. Point your left toe skyward. On your next inhale, use your legs, surf forward. And then exhale, floating half moon. Make sure your left toes are pointing forward and lift your back leg. Reach to the front and back of the room. Everything's active. One more inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Keep your hips low, front knee bent. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Flow down. Inhale, up dog, knees off the floor. Exhale, down dog. Your inhale and your exhale. Now we're going to flow. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Forward fold. Inhale, chair. Sit low, reach high. Make it even lower. Exhale, drinking bird, straight legs, airplane arms. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the back of your neck. Exhale, knee, chest, chin, chaturanga. Wave shape in your spine. Inhale, cobra, knees stay on the floor, belly drawn in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Your inhale. Your exhale, relax your head between your biceps. Inhale, scorpion dog on the right. Open your hip. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Plant your back heel, rise up. Exhale, sink your hips even lower. Inhale, scoop up the water. Exhale, toss it over your shoulder. 3 times, make these movements big. Really feel it in your body. One more time. Then inhale into reverse triangle, right arm overhead. And exhale, windmill towards the back. Wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana, left leg bent, right leg long. Try and stack your shoulders over your hips. Stay for the breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, warrior two. Surf forward. Exhale, floating half moon. Balance on your front foot. Reach for the horizons. One more inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep your front knee open, engage your glute. Exhale, chaturanga of your choice. Inhale, up dog, look forward. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, scorpion dog on the left. Bend your lifted leg. Exhale, low lunge with control. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, sink lower. Option to widen your stance. Inhale, scoop some water. Exhale, straighten your front leg, toss it back. Inhale, scoop. And toss. Feel the freshness that comes with cleansing. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, windmill back. Wide-legged forward fold. Shift your weight forward into your toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, skandasana to the back. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, warrior two, rise up. Exhale, floating half moon. Lift your back leg, arms reach to the front and the back. Remember you're floating on the water. One more inhale, lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, look up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, thighs off the floor. And exhale, down dog. You're warmer now. Maybe you can sink your chest low. Create that wave shape in your spine. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, come through to a seat. Whew. Fun to flow like water. So wait, before you take your drink, I want you to drink water mindfully today in honor of the water element. Notice how you feel now before you drink the water. Notice the sensations of the cool water as it enters your body. And notice how you feel when you're hydrated. Damn good stuff. All right. Core time. Come into reverse tabletop. Bring your fingers pointing towards your hips, your hands behind you. Draw your elbows back. Press into your feet and your hands. Inhale, crab. Yet another sea creature. There's so many. Keep your head in line with your spine. Squeeze your glutes and lift your hips. Exhale, boat. Lower your hips. You can lift your feet and hands. You can be supported by your feet and hands. You decide. On the inhales, puff up your chest. And on the exhales, feel all the muscles draw in towards your spine to keep you stable and long. Inhale, crab. Exhale, boat. 3 is the magic number. Inhale, crab. Exhale, boat. Find a boat that works for you. Bring your fists together like this, like you're holding a double-sided oar. And let's row our boat. Keep your spine long, your heart lifted. Keep your legs steady, not swaying side to side. Paddle on both sides of your boat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we rowed the boat. Now we're going to rock the boat. Hold the back of your thighs around your spine. Roll back and then roll back up. Catch yourself balancing on your hips. And roll down. roll up, roll back, roll up, roll back one last time and stay there. Draw your knees into your chest, give them a squeeze, and take a long good morning stretch. Soften your belly, big breath in, and sigh it out. Come into Badakanasana, soles of your feet together, knees wide. Bring your hands behind your head. Close your elbows and walk your shoulder blades behind you to create length in your spine. Then open your elbows, big breath in. Exhale, lift your chest and chin, crunch. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Option to float your feet, pressing the soles of your feet together. Make sure your lower back stays in contact with the floor. Lift both shoulder blades every time you crunch and don't pull on your neck. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're doing clam shells. Bring your knees and elbows together. Lift your tailbone and your shoulder blades. And then hover. Squeeze. And hover. Squeeze. And hover. 2 more times. Really drawing your hip bones and your ribs together. Then relax. Take a nice long stretch. Draw your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Let your knees fall to the left for some oblique crunches. Work your bottom hip underneath your top hip so that they're stacked vertically. Bring your hands behind your head, big breath in. Exhale, lift your chest and chin skyward. Inhale, hover. Exhale, crunch. Imagine you're lifting both shoulder blades just by the force you create from contracting your right side body. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, tee out your arms and look to the right. Nice stretch. A river cuts through rock, not because of its power, but because of its persistence. Jim Watkins. Tap into that persistence as we continue on with our core. Big breath in. Exhale, unwind, switch your knees to the right. Stack your hips, one on top of the other. Hands behind your head, big breath in. Exhale, crunch, squeeze your left side body. Try and get both shoulder blades off the floor. Head is heavy in your hands. 3, 2, 1. Lower down, tee out your arms and look to the left. Dennis Rodman said, "This life is like a swimming pool. You dive into the water, but you can't see how deep it is." Really surrender to the fact that you don't know what's going to happen next in this class or in your life. Trust that you're going to be okay. And one more, inhale. Exhale, unwind. Center your hips on your mat. Reach for the back of your thighs. Take a few rock and rolls up. And cross your legs. You can go through a chaturanga or meet in down dog. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Sink your heels low and your tailbone high. Big breath in. And big breath out. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Flatten your spine. Cross your left foot behind your right foot for an IT band forward fold. Exhale, fold forward. Outside edges of your feet are together. Walk your hands to the right to deepen this stretch. Inhale, come back to center, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, send your left foot back. It's already behind your right. Natural transition. Inhale, warrior one. Plant your back heel and rise up. Take your prayer hands overhead. Your feet are kind of like you're on railroad tracks. Inwardly rotate your back thigh to send your left hip forward. Engage your Uddiyana Bandha, your belly, to protect your lower back. Press your palms together, biceps by your ears. Big breath in. Exhale, standing splits, dive forward, lead with your hands. Shift your weight into your front foot and lift your back foot. You can rest your fingertips on the floor. You can use blocks. If you want to fold more deeply, you can bring one or both hands to your shin and pull yourself deeper into your forward fold. Keep your lifted leg active and level your hips. On your next inhale, one-legged mountain, ground down into your right foot and lift your left knee, stand up. Flex your foot, parallel your thigh with the floor. Ground down through your lower half and get taller in your upper half. Big breath in. Exhale, figure four. Cross your left shin over your right thigh. Bring your prayer hands to heart center. Your standing leg is bent. You can stay upright with your shoulders over your hips like you're leaning against an imaginary wall behind you. Or you can come deeper. Hinging forward, bring your forearms to your shin. Imagine you have a bucket of water between your legs. Water is self-leveling and you don't want to spill any, so send your hips lower. Find a drishti, a point of focus to help you balance. Keep your knee open. On your next inhale, chair. Step your left foot down, reach your arms high, and then exhale into ball pose. Sink your hips to your heels, curl up into a ball. Imagine you're a little drop of water. Full breath in. Exhale, sit down for kicking frog. We're coming back into boat, a version of boat, with our knees wide. Your hands can be at your heart or on the floor for stability. Want that long lifted spine, open shoulders. Point your toes, straighten one leg, and then the other. Try not to let your spine collapse back. Remember to breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your left leg over your right ankle. Plant your feet and rise up into an IT band forward fold. Now your right leg is behind your left, outside edges of your feet together. Walk your hands to the left to deepen this fold. Imagine the water running down your spine and dripping off the top of your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge your right foot steps back. Inhale, warrior one. Plant your back foot and rise up. Take your prayer hand. Your back toes are pointing to 1 or 2 o'clock. Send your right hip forward. Make sure your front knee stacks over your ankle. You can adjust your stance. Lift your chin, big breath in. Exhale, dive forward into standing splits. Fingertips rest on the ground, back leg lifts. Scissor your thighs together. Take the variation that works for you. You can pull yourself deeper by holding onto your shin. You can rest on your fingertips or some blocks. On your next inhale, rise up to one-legged mountain. With control, flex your right foot. Big breath in. Exhale. Figure 4. Cross your right shin over your left thigh. Bend your standing leg. Relax your shoulders. Have good posture. Really open your right knee. You can stay here or imagine that bucket of water. Bring your forearms to your shin and sink your hips low. Stay present in the moment. Allow your feelings. On your next inhale, chair, uncross your feet, reach high, and exhale into ball pose. Wrap your arms around your legs. Full breath in. Exhale, sit back. Now we're going to do another version of what we did before. This time, you want to tip your pelvis forward so you're on the front part of your sits bones. Plant your feet on the floor and spider your hands on either sides of your legs. Now hover your feet off the floor. Keep your spine long. And then straighten one leg and then the other. If you're leaning back like me, try and lean forward. 1 and 2. Beautiful. Cross your legs. Come into high plank. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, knee, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Ooh, enjoy that stretch. And exhale, tuck your toes and let your hips lead you into down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, hinge forward to high plank. And exhale, slowly lower down to your mat. We're going to do slow swimmers. So reach your arms overhead on the floor. Lift your head. And we're going to lift opposite arms and legs. Press your pubic bone down. Inhale, lift your right arm and your left leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left arm, right leg. And lower. Keep alternating. Don't hold your breath. Remember to breathe. And each time you lift, really fire up your back body. Look down at your mat. Take the wrinkles out of the back of your neck. Four, 3, 2, 1. Exhale into crocodile. Hold opposite elbows and rest your forehead on your arms. You want your lower ribs in contact with the floor and your upper ribs off the floor. You can walk your elbows in or out. to make that possible. You have a wave shape in your body again, but this time your shoulders are the crest of the wave and your upper back. On your next inhale, walk your elbows forward a little bit. Keep your forehead resting on your arms. Press the tops of your feet down and your pubic bone down. Engage your glutes. Inhale, crocodile lifts. Hover your arms and head. And exhale, tap it down. Inhale, hover. Exhale, tap it down. Feet stay on the floor. This might be a small movement, especially if you have tight shoulders. It's okay, and you can take a different arm position if that works better for you. 3, 2, remember to breathe, and 1. Lower down. Bend your knees, windshield wiper your legs from side to side, wringing any tension out of your spine. Then frame your heart with your hands. Push up through tabletop and come to a seat in staff pose. Extend your legs in front of you. Press the backs of your legs into the earth and flex your feet. Take your prayer arms overhead. On the inhale, get longer. Exhale, hollow out your belly and dive forward into a seated forward fold. You might hold your toes or your shins. With each inhale, imagine a wave riding up your spine, and then on the exhale, it's crashing out of your heart. On your next inhale, look forward, lead with your heart, rise up with a flat spine. Pick up your right foot and place it outside your left thigh for half Lord of the Fishes. Twist to the right, left elbow outside your right thigh. Your right hand is behind you, but keep your weight in your sits bones. Wring out your abdomen. Look over your shoulder. One more inhale. Exhale, unwind. Twist the other way, a nice little counter stretch. Keep your legs the same. Just look over your left shoulder. And come back to center. Switch it out, right leg long. Left foot crosses over outside your right thigh. And twist to the left. Half Lord of the Fishes. Rinse and repeat. One more inhale, twist a little deeper. Exhale, release, nice counter stretch. Keep your legs the same and look over your right shoulder. Come back through center. Extend your legs, make sure you have a block nearby. Glue the backs of your legs down and slowly lower down onto your mat. Plant your feet flat on the floor for bridge pose. Your heels are just out of reach of your fingertips. Press down into your feet, tuck your pelvis, lift your hips. Take a heart opener, interlace your hands behind your back. Press your palms together, squeeze your glutes. Imagine there's water rushing underneath your bridge. You don't want to get wet. Keep your hips high. If you're very flexible, you might traction your heels towards you. Or if you want to lift your hips higher, traction your heels away from you. Try and keep your knees from flaring out. Find a block and slip it underneath your sacrum on the lower medium setting and move into waterfall. Send your legs high, flex your feet. Enjoy the sensation of the fluids in your body flowing in their opposite direction. Khalil Gibran wrote, "In one drop of water are found all the secrets of all the oceans. In one aspect of you are found all the aspects of existence." As you rest here in waterfall, consider, are you the drop or are you the ocean? Or are you both? One more inhale. Plant your feet. Tuck your tailbone, lift your hips, remove your block, and then slowly lower your hips one vertebra at a time. Come into happy baby. Lift your feet. You can hold the outside edges of your feet with your knees wide, or hold your shins or the back of your thighs. The chakra related to the water element is the sacral chakra, which is all about our emotions. Our emotions are stored in our hips. So in happy baby, really release anything that's stuck in your hips. Take some fluid movements. Use your elbows to open your knees more. One more inhale. Release your feet. Come into full wind removing pose, forehead to knee. Big breath in. And exhale into Shavasana. Send your legs long. Let your hips and feet and shoulders fall open. Scoot your shoulder blades underneath you. Take a mini vacation here. Imagine you're lying on a beach right where the sand meets the water. Smell the salt water. Feel the coolness of the waves. And each time a wave comes up and wraps around your body and leaves again, sink deeper into the sand. We'll close with a quote by Margaret Atwood. Water does not resist. Water flows. When you plunge your hand into it, all you feel is a caress. Water is not a solid wall. It will not stop you. But water always goes where it wants to go, and nothing in the end can stand against it. Water is patient. Dripping water wears away a stone. Remember that, my child. Remember you are half water. If you can't go through an obstacle, go around it. Water does. Begin to deepen and lengthen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle out your ankles and your wrists. And take a long good morning stretch. Let your lower back arch. Get long, big breath in. Exhale into fetal pose on your favorite side, using your bicep as a pillow. As you set your intention for this week, consider the words of Ben Franklin. When the well is dry, we know the worth of water. Even if you have plenty of water this week, really try and appreciate it every time you take a drink, or you bathe, or it rains. Embody the blessings of water. And remember that water is non-grasping. Whatever is meant for you will float towards you, and what isn't meant for you will float away. On your next inhale, with as little movement as possible, rise up to an easy seat on your mat for the Kalaka Mudra of emotional safety. Create eye shapes with your thumbs, pointer, and middle fingers. Allow your other two fingers to extend wide. Then cross your wrists and hook your pinky fingers and bring the mudra in front of your heart. Ground down through your sits bones, lengthen your spine and relax your shoulders. Close your eyes. This mudra balances the water element in the body, brings cleansing and healing to the kidneys and the bladder. And it also brings emotional comfort and safety in the realm of intimacy and sexuality. Take a full, deep inhale to accept all the gifts water has to offer you. Open mouth, exhale. Release rigidity in favor of fluidity. Open your eyes, release your mudra. Bring your prayer hands to third eye center. The light, the love, the teacher, the student, and the hot mess in me recognizes and adores the light, the love, the teacher, the student, and the hot mess in each of you. Namaste. Yay, that was a fun class. Thank you for joining me. Next week, we'll continue our series on the elements with our final element, earth. So enjoy focusing on water this week, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time at Be Free Yoga.